Well, as you can see on your screen, today is the official first day of the Daffodil campaign for the Canadian Cancer Society, and it also marked the first day that members of the community could purchase the flowers as part of the Canadian Cancer Society's annual campaign. Volunteers spent the day setting up booths at retail locations in the city, as well as delivering pre-sales of the flowers to businesses.
Although it's miserable outside, it's a nice day to get some fresh flowers in your life.
New this year is the Daffodil pin, which is sold on location, with all donations going towards the campaign.
The money that we raise through our Daffodil sales goes to help people who are suffering with cancer. It goes toward, our research, our information, prevention, all of the Canadian Cancer Society programs. So we really hope that people will buy a bunch and brighten up their lives.
The organization is slightly short on volunteers this year and encourages any business that they may have missed for canvassing to stop on by to one of their many retail locations. Well, dancers from the festival program at Fame Dance Studios are pirouetting their way to upcoming competitions with one last dress rehearsal. Kathy Lee has the details on what these dancers feel is the secret to performing successfully and making the show shine.
With stomach butterflies now a thing of the past, Kiana Walker says dancing in front of a crowd is easier with the help of her team.
Just how the seniors come behind the stage and your friends just come and watch.
From junior to senior dancers, the strong camaraderie is echoed throughout members of Fame Dance Studio.
If somebody doesn't, if they're not confident in one part of our dance, then they feel free to ask everybody else in the dance, and we'll go over it with them and make sure they get it, because again, it's all about being together. And
teamwork is what makes the festival showcase run smoothly and what Makachuk enjoys about dancing.
I love performing, and I love how you need to work together as a team to make your dance look good. And if you're just off doing your own thing, it doesn't flow well and it doesn't feel like you're a part of something.
Before competing in 2 upcoming festivals next month, the showcase is the last chance for the team to polish their numbers.
It is so important for dancers to rehearse in the venue that they're going to be in. So if they're going to be dancing on stage, we want them to do a full show, full practice on stage, not just always in the studio.
The experience allows them to be in front of a large crowd in costume.
Because you see what mistakes you have and what you're really good at. So then you can easily just practice with things.
And it seems the dancers are ready to take the festival competitions by storm.
I think we're all doing pretty well. We're at a good place for being ready and everything, and we should be good to go.
Kathy Lee, Newcap News.
Spring is officially here, kicking off yesterday at exactly 7:21 p.m. In this week's Everything Outdoors, Chris Campbell spent the very last day of winter on Cold Lake to do a little ice fishing.
Father and son tag team Dale and Ethan Hutchison have been taking to Cold Lake nearly every winter weekend for as long as they can remember, and this past weekend was no exception. So with her own Jenna Bridges, the 4 of us tried our luck with some ice fishing.
Hopefully we get one today.
Oh, we will.
If you can get the kids out here and you can catch fish, then you got them hooked. But if you come out here,
they got them hooked. Ethan's wrapping up his high school career and is planning on expanding his horizons with environmental studies at Lakeland College in Vermilion. Being outdoors is something he is very passionate about.
I've been out here from daylight till dark.
Do you normally start real early in the morning? Like we came here at 9:30.
Not really. I'm usually out here by about 9.
Ice fishing can be kept fairly inexpensive, but according to one wildlife officer, not following the rules like having your fishing license handy could land you some costly fines.
Well, it can go way up there, yeah. Yeah, depending on what the charge is. Like for a basic a barbed hook, fine, $200.
All in all, my morning with the Hutchisons and Jenna on the frozen pond saw 6 lake trout come up through the ice. Sure, Bridges and I didn't catch any fish to speak of ourselves, but our hands-on lesson was more than enough to make this one feature we'll never soon forget.
and it is illegal to take and snag a fish. So now you want to try and get them back in the hole without manhandling them too much. So
do I grab him in the gill?
No, don't grab the gills at all. That's where he breathes from. So you don't want to be hurting his gills.
So don't get that on tape. There you go.
And that's just a little guy. There he goes.
Go in.
There you go.
For this week's Everything Outdoors, I'm Chris Campbell.
This feature brought to you by RecTech of Lloydminster and Power Merchants of St. Paul, your Can-Am Ski-Doo dealers.